Are Martians bulletproof? We're going to find out. Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Subliteral Network. I make art and comics, and thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe and to leave your feedback in the comments. I post art daily 5 days a week on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and this is a roundup of some of that work in case you missed it, with a little more detailed description added. You can read my Una the Cave Bunny comics free at radiocomics.com, and my new comic called Searchers is available at burningstarcomics.net. Please visit my Patreon page if you'd like to support my work, and all these links are in my description and bio. And remember to please watch till the end so you don't miss anything. Now this is JJ, who's part of the secondary cast in my Una the Cave Bunny comic. I drew her with her dinosaur pet here as part of a character guide. I am committed to keeping her with those Orphan Annie blank eyes like that. There are a few kids in the secondary cast of Una, but I don't want to sort of feature them a whole lot with all their cutesy misadventures and stuff. I mean, I could, when I think of Una, I think that a lot of these dinosaurs are really dangerous. They're like Jurassic Park level dangerous. So that really changes the way you live. And, even Una with her like super strength has to be careful and smart around these. And when I have these kids involved, I don't want to make it too sugary. But I also feel if I have a cast in the comic with a variety of different types and levels of characters, maybe I think that can expand my storytelling range. This is a tiny, tiny drawing, almost as small as Tinkerbelle herself. So it's just a little ink drawing of Tinkerbelle checking herself out on that mirror, that scene that was in the Disney Peter Pan movie. When I draw Tinkerbelle, my goal is to make her as wasp-waisted and as thick-bottomed as possible. And this is just sort of a sketch along the way towards that I had it hanging around for a little while, and I decided to just finish it up in ink. The last page of my little black and white mini comic, Mildred Barrington versus the Martians. H.G. Wells wrote War of the Worlds over 100 years ago, and it is still a really good, gripping read. So if they were to make a War of the Worlds movie now, it would be a costume drama or a period film, because that's the time it was written, in the early days when H.G. Wells there were terrible things coming, like chemical warfare and things like that, and H.G. Wells was a guy who was like staunchly anti-war. So War of the Worlds had a real sort of significant and resonance because of his views. But Mildred Barrington versus the Martians is just my riff on the Victorian period and just sort of a little side story of what happened during a Martian invasion. The upshot is that Mildred Barrington finds out that Martians are not bulletproof, and she also finds out you can run away from Martians a lot faster when the whole bottom half of your hoop skirt is torn away. I'd like to thank you, my subscribers, and especially my new subscribers. I'm very happy you enjoy hearing something more about the work that I'm doing, and I hope the videos are entertaining, and I really hope you can come back for more.